What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here, and you can actually take care of Mia's Praetor situation ceremony right now. Man, these dudes show up in force. Much as I'd like to jack those fools. I've been thinking about putting some turrets around now that I have a handful of components. I also want to get to the bionicization. Let's have Mia come to the bestowing ceremony. And everybody should attend that. She's probably hot. We're rebuilding our trap situation. Somebody left a meal on the damn door here. There we go. Alright, we should get some additional psionics at this point as well. Oh man, they really keep that psionic effect going for a while, don't they? Alright, it was honorable, and Mia is now a Praetor. So let's just... Okay, she's still not incapable of things, so that's good. Let's see, there's another permit choice. I really like this one. I'm not planning on doing any world map traveling. Janissaries, I mean, we could go destroy the climate adjuster, but it's actually helping us. Labor team, we don't need food, steel. What's a Janissary? Oh. Alright, yeah, I mean that could be useful at some point here. So we got Smoke Pop, level 4. Not that we have any psi focus whatsoever, because if I turn up the psionic focus, she did just get a bunch, so maybe we should try and maintain it. But now she's just going to do nothing but go back and forth and meditate, which I find a little bit frustrating. I'm going to start finishing off these spaces. So I need the ability to house the royals here, and we have temperatures pretty solid throughout. So why not leverage it? I think I'm going to build walls across here and block these back rooms. Maybe this top one, it doesn't make sense to do that. But if it makes sense to do this one, it makes sense to do that one. I guess we'll just keep on mining. And I don't know, maybe we'll end up having this whole entire mountain opened up at some point here. There's a psychic soothe on for the ladies. Welcome to the soothing psychic voices of, I don't know, Cassandra? Who's the storyteller right now? I was thinking about flooring this up many times, but I just haven't actually done it. We are making chunks, which is damn good, since we have so bloody many of them. I want bionics. More bionics, please. Do we have any bionics? I think I had like an ear. It's just some offhanded shit. There's a stomach and a heart. Okay. What's going to be most useful? Legs, arms, eyes, right? The rest of the spine and tongue don't do anything. And we need a lot of legs if we're going to go nuts with this. Yeah, we have one person with a leg, so I need 11 legs. Ouch. Alright, well, let's just do a few at a time here and see if we can't get sufficient to make it happen. So after they get this stuff done, I'll finish off another. This outer hallway's done. Never did anything with this space, but still want to open it up for some power redundancy and a secret base exit/entrance. I did close it all off at one point. Guess I really can't do much. Oh look, she actually just installed one. So there must be a radius on where the trap is and whether they're going to install it. Somebody pointed out I should not have anything over here that enemies can hide behind. And I think the only thing here is this, but they can't draw a bead from back there on us since we're back here. See how it kind of crosses. I think we're okay. I haven't seen any enemies actually do that. I was going to fill this whole space in, or at least wall it off and block it off, but I don't think that's necessary, so I'm not going to bother. I could stuff my traps in there, put a door up and all that, and then put the traps in there, but I don't really think it's gonna benefit me any to do that. So every time they run out of chunks here, there's no end of additional chunks that they can bring in, so that's good. Medicine wise, we have 267 and we're about to get another crop of heel root before too long here. That'll be good. So yeah, smoothing. I did put some light in here. I'm smoothing so I can run lights through because it'll speed everything up. in terms of the other smoothing and flooring and all that. And then we have plenty of rooms now. This one's only 70 degrees. It's pretty legit. So maybe this little section, maybe I'll put a wall up here and close this off. I don't know. I need some space to house the royals, and this seems like it would be ideal. Did we finish that mining? Indeed, we did. I think we can just jump into the next batch. Haven't encountered any non-overhead mountain issues in a while. So why not just go for it? Hey, now. I'm going to keep this one small, because I had some other plans for that. I don't know that I've ever wholly mined out a mountain like this. No. It's an endeavor, I'll tell you that. I need some access points. Probably don't need this many, but whatever. It's less walking and fricking around than if we do one here too. And we can just pop our doors in. Probably in the short term it does increase heat to do that, but we have such big open spaces now, I think we'll be just fine. That's going to keep her busy for a while. So part of the reason I'm doing this is because now I'll have a wall here. I can build doors in it. I'm going to leave this space empty, and then we can just skip a tile and mine all the way down to one away from the edge. We should also keep an eyeball on whether or not we have any non-overhead mountain here, but I think for the most part in the back of the base at least we'll be okay. Again, if we open up a space against the map edge, we could be in trouble. We'll have to run a tunnel to the outside, maybe over here, so that foes can actually escape without just breaching through and showing up way back here where the insects will typically show up. Speaking of which, we haven't had insects in a while. Still open, we can have them show up there, but there is a lot of space possibilities for them, so I don't have high hopes for that. Anyway, our work is cut out for us here with the mining. Addie loves it though, like... Okay, she's happy her rival died. Ate without a table in darkness. I need a mining helmet. I added one to my dwarfs mod. If she had some kind of mining helmet just to generate her own light, that would be absolutely fantastic. How are we doing for this stuff? Plenty of mushrooms. More chunks of spacecraft. 2 of them fell that time. That's interesting. Just dumping them on me. There's no threats on the map right now. Everybody should be unrestricted, and they are. Alright, well there you go. Let's see what we can accomplish today yet. Just realized I'd never done biofuel refining, so we should probably get that taken care of sooner rather than later. There's a bulk goods trader. Is anybody over there to chat? No, we're not going to be able to talk to them. They are too far away for us to reach before they decide to... Oh, look at this. Well, now I'm half tempted to have a go. You know we're not going to make it. There they go. Alright, Callie. I don't know, this dude automatically kicks movement into like fucking high gear and boogies. He does have camels. Let's double check what a camel situation is for temperature. Good to 140 Fahrenheit. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, well, had I started early, we actually probably could have got a hold of that guy, so I'll bear that in mind for next time. She's got a lot of work to do. So much. Why don't you mine your way out over here just so that when you want to leave, it's quicker. More auto doors would certainly be a plus, but there's just too many doors and the damn things break down, and that really chaps my ass. They are getting to the smoothing in here, and then we'll start here with floors. Maybe a table in there. I did this section too, so I'd like to have power running maybe all the way around this space and on over to here. We're past the point where we're going to be burying power conduit in walls, so I said the opposite of what I mean. We're past the point there where we're going to be running conduit through our hallways or through open spaces. We will be burying it all. Oh man, we can't get that one done. Well, there's always this maneuver. There you go. Somebody will get to that tomorrow. It's going to fuck up the heat situation potentially because this room's generally a bit hotter due to this blob of stuff over here. Maybe we can finish the paths between, but these rooms tend to, yeah, see this one is 96 because of this, and the one right behind it it's only 79. This one's 105. If we come over here, it's in the 80s. This one's adding some heat too. But if we keep those rooms small, it's not so bad too. A lot of fucking doors to go through. I was half tempted to, maybe I'll get rid of this section actually. And then we can just shove those doors down here when she gets to it. And then, whatever. Just as long as we can isolate this. I could put one here, but whatever. I've drawn the line somewhere, people. We got some more people that showed up. And based on where they turned around, I'd say, unless they decide to go over here, if they go north, they'll make it. Go check out them in a few moments, though. Indeed, they did make it off the map. There you go. Well, I think we got the temperature thing completely figured out, at least. Look at that. It's bananas. I was thinking about doing some mining up here just as another distract for the insects. If there was something I could put in there, like power, or even like a table, because I noticed there was... I could try that. Alright, research screen. Foam turret to spray out fire? Yeah, spray fire extinguishing foam. We're not going to need a moisture pump. We're not really going to need minerals. We might be done with this. I might just let the research chill for a while. Why don't we do hydroponics actually? And I'm going to grab this table and just plug it in over here somewhere. See if we can lure the insects in. There we go. Somebody will go get on top of that. Hey, don't skip this one. There's that uranium there, and then we'll shift this door over. I think the first set of bionic legs is going to go to the melee people. I think it would behoove me to have them capable of walking faster and getting about more quickly. So that's where those are going to go. Holy chunks, we're never going to mine all these. And if I stop research, Callie, whoever's researching, should jump over and do something else, which maybe cleaning, maybe hauling, maybe picking up chunks and putting them where they belong, or even breaking them down. I did see her working there for a little while, so... Look at the progress, man. The mining is just bananas. Trying to keep the doors in. And then another round of flooring is in order, and then we only have one more tunnel to do, but it's mostly done. Then we'll jump into these things in earnest. So barracks, throne room. What else? Some common eating area. Still torn on splitting this space. I like having that big open area down there, though. I did find some components down here. And she just spends a lot of time making advanced components. Because I think I have it set to 10. And it's high priority. Oh, it's actually only 5. Alright, so there's hydroponics. Could do fun stuff with lights. Really, it just lets you change the color. Yeah, whatever. More uranium down here. Should we need some? Plasteel I have not found. I think I did find one vein of it earlier, but fortunately we've been buying it the whole time, so it doesn't matter. Callie's bio for intellectual is 20. Holy shit. She's fucking legendary, people. Legendary. Can you go this way in mine? There you go. And that'll open that up. No one's going to get to this door anytime soon unless I force it, because they're doing floors over there. But you can always just mouse over this, look at the temp, mouse over the next one over, look at the temp. If they match, you know you're missing a door somewhere. No need to like scour around and see if you can find a door. I guess we can bring all this, not these guys out here. For God's sake, we have our hands full with these things already. There we go. All right, we can deconstruct this monument in a handful of days, or sorry, 1.4 days. And we have tables that we can sprinkle around to keep them. We can even put them in these spaces. I think I might allow buildings here too. It's low priority though, so buildings probably would end up right here now. Whatever. I don't want those to get lost. Actually, I can allow them here. Although I want my statues and shit to end up here. It's always something Where did all this stuff come from? What was on these shelves? Blocks, maybe? Yeah, it was blocks. And we can change some of them out to steel. Just to get that stuff picked up off the floor. And there should be blocks and steel overflowing down here yet. Might make sense to leave a little walkway in there. And there we go, one more door, and we have that whole zone completed. I don't know whether to go to the back or start working my way off to the sides or what to do here next. All right, well, that wraps up that mining, so I guess we'll just go to the back here and finish it all off. I can't build anything back here, so you have to be careful what we mine. I can't mine this unless I want to wall this section off in here because we're at the map edge, and could get a mod to alter that, whatever, but building a marble tile. Come over here and build this door. More compacted steel. Holy shitballs. I don't think I've ever been so flush with steel. We're simply burning through it at a bananas rate, but we're finding it at an equally bananas rate. So what's Dazrat doing? Making meds. Oh, good. We got a harvest of Heelroot. So, how much Nutramine do we have left? 215. How much meds do we have? 272. I should probably split the meds up. Actually, we have fire foam poppers. I was going to say if a fire starts, it's going to be bad business, but I think we'll be okay. This thing has 10 hours left, and then I guess we'll just disassemble. Remove roof, disassemble most of it, save the things we want. That'll be that. I might leave the flooring out there, but maybe I won't. I don't know. It's more work to peel it up when we don't need the blocks. So she's going to have her hands full doing medicine for a handful of days here. All right. And then we do this. So you got to force somebody to come down, build these doors. And allowing Mia's meditation has dramatically slowed the progress of construction because she's sitting on the throne meditating all the time and not actually coming out and doing work, which is why I generally just turn that off. But it'd be nice to use some of those skills. I'm going to grab these components so they don't get destroyed some which way. Could probably do something additional here, but I think we're okay. I like to maintain some distance. We know how those dudes show up with their grenades and hammers and can go through any wall like it's not there. And let's not even talk about the thumpers and termites because they're equally as WTF. Build this door. So many doors too, man. I don't think I've ever had a map with so many freaking doors on it. Let's see. Can we find it? 130 doors, and then is it all of them? Yeah, and then 21 auto doors. So we have 151 doors on this map right now. Thinking about getting rid of some batteries, or at least removing them from the grid. I think it'd be a good move, but seems like kind of a hassle, and then you got to remember to turn them on periodically. I switched it up. We're going to do double strand because I noticed, and we're going to do cloth. I noticed our extra stash of clothing over here is not as full as it otherwise would. In fact, we don't have any shirts and pants right now. So we can probably just go ahead and put those on the list. Did I swap them all to Devil Strand? I did. No, not dusters. Shits. There you go. It's definitely like the best dressed crew I've ever had, man. Becky, you don't even have any chemical starvation. She'll have a mental break at some point. She doesn't have a shirt even. Okay. May have to mix it up and go back to cloth, but it is what it is. Temps continue to drop down here. Last time I checked it was 120. Might actually benefit me to go all the way up to the map edge, except that we don't want raiders showing up in this area, so there's that mess. Masterwork, something, button down, Devil Strand, shit. And then she just put it on right away. Good job. And we only have a few hundred Devil Strand. Oh, we did get another statue. I'm going to rework this area out here. This statue will probably get smashed. I'm gonna deconstruct over here too. We're just gonna make it a little more open so we can. If I do this, steel walls are shit, but I think I'll do this just so that people can't hide right here behind these and shoot me when I'm standing in here. And mining. Mine. I think, oh, uh-oh. We might be getting a raid finally. You can tell it comes in bursts because you get all this time to do whatever the hell you want, and then you get all this time where you're getting your ass raided. Alright, so the sarcophagi we might as well just stuff in here some which way. Those are both excellent. Okay, there you go. The steels we're going to take apart. The roof we're going to take down. I don't want roof over this mess. The walls will come down. The columns I'll save one thing at a time. Or a few things at a time anyway. Okay, so mining against the map edge like this does indeed not push extreme temperatures from out of nowhere. So you can see it's 101 in here. The next room over is actually warmer. So I think we'll get the whole entire place mined to the edge, and that should massively help us. Then the only heat we'll have pushing is going to be from these closed off areas and then from outside. And I think at that point, temperatures will be completely fine. Makes more sense to work on these first, I think. If you're going to be working on something, you should just cruise across. Yeah, look at that. That's fantastic. Doesn't show on the heat overlay, but it's definitely the thing. And one more little section of floors, and then this whole inner area will be done. I haven't smoothed all the walls at this point, but don't know that I absolutely intend to. It's 95 degrees in this space. It's phenomenal. Had we known that, I would have started against an edge and expanded my way out. But it makes sense, since there's no heat pushing from off the map. Almost thinking it makes sense to remove these doors too, because this room's going to be very pleasant when this is all done. And then this room will be hotter, so we can, if we remove doors here, should be able to push cold air from out this way as well. I haven't seen any hint that there's any openings in this mountain yet, so we should keep an eyeball on that, but otherwise, it's phenomenal. It was a worthwhile experiment, I think. Alright, and that's the end of the flooring in there, so that's fantastic. Building some chairs and moving these tables in. Why not? Oh, I should put a chair over here too. Maybe a few. Probably get destroyed at some point, but it's the normal one, the least nice one we have. We're going to move the columns. The doors we can, not those doors, these doors we can disassemble. And that whole structure will come down. Let's go check the wealth. I haven't done that in quite a while. Oops. Yeah, it's getting up there. Man, the mining is phenomenal here. 84 degrees in here now. Massive, people. I have to figure out what the royals are going to require in terms of food. That could be a major problem if we can't feed the bastards. So, yeah. A little bit nervous about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have just enough chairs here. I thought I couldn't build a few more, but nobody ever sits there and watches TV anyway. I've been watching it. Nothing's happening. Well, please leave me a like if you're enjoying. That was a very peaceful episode. I'm not really sure why, but I'm not going to complain. I appreciate you guys being with me today. I love you all. Holy smokes, did we make a mess out of this mountain. I'll see you next time.